Hello and welcome to the screencast for Pictochart.com. So the purpose of this website is to create infographics that are going to help you for your presentation. So the first step is going to be going to Pictochart.com, and you will have to create a login if you do not already have one. I already have one, so I'm just going to click login, but you would be clicking setup. So we can see mine already has my information saved. Yours, again, you're going to have to create an account. So at first glance, we have four choices. We can choose between an infographic, a presentation, a poster, or a report. We're going to do infographic. As you can see, it's a little more extensive, and it gives you an opportunity to create more graphics for your visual aid for your presentation. So I'm going to click on infographic, and then I'm going to scroll down. There's going to be two different ways that you can create an infographic on this website. The first one I'm going to show you is creating from one of their templates. The second one is going to be creating from a blank canvas. So I'm going to look around. I see one that I kind of like, and I'm going to go with creating from a template. Okay, so we're just waiting for it to load, and then we can start manipulating. So Pictochart.com is broken up into different blocks for their infographics. So if you want to choose a block, you have to click on it. So I've clicked on this one, and then I'm going to start clicking away. You can see they have descriptions for where they have things to kind of help you out. So I'm going to do what they say. I'm going to double click, and then I'm going to change the title. Caulfield. Okay, and I'm already noticing problems with their layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this piece of text, and I'm going to get it out of there. I'm going to delete it. So now I have my major title, Holden Caulfield. I'm going to move it up a little bit, and you'll notice those lines come in to kind of show us when it's lined up with pictures and things in other blocks. For the subheader, I'm going to double click. I'm going to put protector of innocence, as this is what my presentation would be about. I'm going to click on this text box. I'm going to get rid of it. So I like this. There's a little bit of blank space at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then try and upload an image. So there are different ways. You can change backgrounds. You can use what they have as far as their stuff. Oh, you can see my thing disappeared. So I'm just going to click undo. Keep the background that I have, but now I'm going to upload photos. So the way we do this is we go to uploads, and then it's going to select an image from the computer. We have to add to the computer since we're doing this at school. So I'm going to conduct a Google search for Holden Caulfield. Now I did a web search, so I'm going to change this to images, and I can already see images that I like. So I'm going to open this up, then I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to save this image. Now I'm doing this from a Chromebook, so my layout's going to be a little bit different than yours. I recommend you save it to your student drive or your desktop since we have assigned seating. So I click on my drive. I'm going to call this Holden 3, just because I have a few other images already. Okay, now I can open it up in Chrome, see that it shows up. All right, perfect. So now I can go back to my editing and then select images from the computer. Remember, I've clicked uploads, and I'm going to select images from the computer. And I can go to my drive, and then I can even just search Holden 3. Takes me to it, and then I can double click or click open. Now that we can see that I have my image, I'm just going to click it, and I'm going to drag it and drop it right in place. Perfect. Now I like this picture. It's a little big. It has Holden smoking, and notice the smoke is turning to ducks. Very symbolic. Since this is covered, you have two options. You can move it forward, or I'm actually going to move it over in this case because I want that picture to get a little bit bigger. All right, now it's really starting to come together. Okay, so this would be my title block. So I've included my a title with my tied to my topic, and then also I included an image, so I can then move forward and start working on the blocks that are dedicated to sources. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to go back, and I'm going to show you how to do it from a blank template now. The blank template, you are starting from scratch. It's a blank template, so you have a lot more freedom as far as where to place things. You can also manipulate and place things wherever you want on the other setup, but they do give you the suggested ones to start off with to help point you in the right direction. So we're just waiting the load, and then we can see that they also have some things that'll help us, like they have a template where I can input my title, holding Caulfield, and then I can input more text over here, and I can do subtitle, subtitle 2, and they kind of give me set sizes that I can work with. Protector of innocence. Okay, so what I can do here, if I want to match, I can change the font, I can change the color of the font, I can change the size, you can change the font up here, the font size, but in this case I'm going to leave these just the way they are. And then I'm going to do my uploads. So since I already have, again, you can choose from their backgrounds if you find something you like. You can try different things. I'm going to upload a photo, but since I already have an uploaded photo into PictoChart, I'm just going to choose this one. I'm going to drop it in, and then I'm going to make it the size of the block. And here I'll adjust what's called the opacity. So what this does is this makes it transparent. And then I can start bringing forward my title a little bit more. And now I'm not going to be able to select anything since I put the picture over it. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to then arrange it. I'm going to send it to the back. So when it's sent to the back, we can see the title gets larger. Okay. So here we can then play with this a little bit more, and this kind of gives us a little bit more of a better look here. So I can go top and bottom so I could see him. I kind of liked it covering him a little bit. It makes it a little more mysterious. And then I could then move on to my next block. So in reviewing, there's all sorts of ways you can manipulate texts. There's different tools you can use. You can use charts and videos. I'm not going to do that for this. This is basically for an introduction video. If you have any questions about that, you can go ahead and ask me.